We're learning more tonight about the scope of a tragedy in the far north. A helicopter crash killed 3 men. The pilot, the commanding officer of the Canadian Coast Guard ship Amundsen, and ice expert Klaus Hochheim. He had recently made important advancements in his research that may now be lost. Margot McDermott has the story.
Scientists on the Amundsen were excited about all the ice they were seeing this year. But now the research is on hold.
The picture on the right here is...
Dave Barber was a close friend of scientist Klaus Hochheim. He says Hochheim's wide knowledge of Arctic ice was crucial. He was an expert on how climate change is causing ice to shrink in Hudson Bay, affecting everything. He'd made big inroads in his understanding of that just before he died.
There is a serious hole and a serious gap in our capabilities as scientists in Canada to move forward.
Hochheim was on this helicopter with pilot Daniel Dubé and ship captain Mark Thibault when it crashed into the Northwest Passage this week.
Klaus was very much a believer in being in the field, sort of grounds, boots on the ground kind of guy.
Barber says Hochheim's depth of knowledge is irreplaceable, and for Barber, it's personal. He just handed over the leadership of the research team to Hochheim.
You could say it could have been me on that helicopter, or you could have said it should have been me.
Tragically, it's not the first loss to Canada's Arctic research community. 2 years ago, Martin Bergman died in a plane crash near Resolute Bay. He headed the polar group that supports international science.
They were making their way.
Now the group that sponsored this year's expedition may turn the scientific voyage into a salvage trip. The Amundsen could return to the crash site. The icebreaker has unique underwater equipment to help look for the helicopter on the bottom of the ocean.
The scientists on board made it clear that if there is a possibility for the ship to go salvage or find